Okay, so we have discussed about this active attacks and then passive attack and different security services, right? And then we have gone through X800 RFC 2828 and the different security services like authentication, access control, data confidentiality, data integrity, non-repudiation. This thing we have already discussed. Now, let me admit. Okay. Look at this figure. Can you see this figure? Model for network security, right? Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So this figure, if you see, this is the sender and sender sending the message. This is the secret information and secure message. This is the information channel. Okay, through which this message been passed, and then this message again been means after decryption we'll go through them. They've been delivered to the recipient. Now this sender, trusted third party, they are actually sending this message through the information channel. Okay, yeah. So if you use this model, then it requires what? A suitable algorithm for the security transformation, then generate the secret informations used by the algorithm. Means secret information means what? You have to generate some keys, right? And develop methods to distribute and share the secret information, then specify a protocol enabling the principals to use the transformation and secret information for the security service. So what happened that when you consider this model, then this means what? You are sending some message through an information channel. So for that, you will need an algorithm which will enable this encryption for us, and that algorithm will be going to use some keys. Okay, means this secret information keys, right? We will go through them. What is this key and what are the different types of key? We'll discuss them. Then not only this, because this algorithm, yes, it will secure the message with the help of those keys, but we need some distributor so that this message being transformed from the sender side to the receiver side through the information channel. Okay, and for that we will follow some protocols. So these 4 steps very important, like design a suitable algorithm for the security transformation, generate the secret information used by the algorithm, that is keys, develop methods to distribute and share the secret information, and then specify a protocol enabling the principals to use the transformation and secret information for a security service.
Sir.
Hello.
Sir, আগৰ slide to আৰু বুজাই দিব নেকি sir?
This one, no? So this.
No, sir. Sir, the other one, sir. Yes. So one more time.
Okay, tell me which portion you have not understood.
Sir, বাকি একো নাই sir, security related transformation বুঝে তাত sir transformation কি হ'ব sir? মানে বুজি পোৱা নাই sir.
That transformation is talking about actually the message that the sender will send, means some message like we have discussed in the previous class that there are 2 types of attacks takes place, active and passive, and these attacks taken place on some messages, of course, you are sending to someone else. They may change the message or they may repudiate the message. So through this means what actually, if the question is that what we are sending, then that is nothing but our message. The sender is sending the message to the recipient. Now, model for network access security. This is very, very important figure that you all have to go through it. By the term opponent, if you see this diagram carefully, I think that you should better take a screenshot of this diagram. Have you taken the screenshot?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this means what? If you look at this figure carefully, you'll see that this thing is okay, but what is this opponent is? The motive of the opponent is, of course, to break this information channel or to steal the information or that message, secure message being sent by the sender to the receiver. So the opponent's motive is to break that algorithm, break the keys so that he or she will get access to that secret information. Now, who will be the opponent? Opponent will be human or software. Okay, human may be also the opponents, means may also be the opponents like crackers. And otherwise, the human may employ some softwares like virus, worm to attack on that particular information channel. Now, this is the access channel and this is the gatekeeper function. Now, information system means different systems we are talking about, and but you should remember this, not only the computing device we are talking about. In the information system, data also comes, and those different processes that are working on that data and the softwares, they are being employed to perform those processes. And apart from that, some security controls that has been employed there. So whenever some questions comes like what is a, draw a model for network access security, then you need to draw both of this diagram, means this diagram, then this diagram. So using this model, we need to do something, means select appropriate gatekeeper functions to identify the users, then implement security controls to ensure only the authorized users access designated information or resources. Two parts, very important. If you see that here, some gatekeeper functions we are using or we are employing, right? So when you use this type of network access security model, you have to select appropriate gatekeeper function and to employ some security control so that only the authorized users will have access to that information. And obviously, if we are using some computer systems, then that system should be a trusted one. Like suppose one simple example I can cite, like suppose I am using Zoom here. Again, I am using Microsoft Windows. So they may not be compatible to each other because of their competition in the market, right? So sometimes some functions may not work in this means Windows system whenever we are using this Zoom. So trusted system means those systems where these softwares and different hardwares that you are employing for the security services will be compatible with. Okay, so we have discussed many things in this means from our past lectures. First, we have started with means why we need information security. And second, we have gone through some definitions or some differences like computer security, network security, and internet security are the same or different. Then we have studied one graph that actually show you the security trends with respect to intruder knowledge and the types of attack sophistications over the years. Then we have discussed about 3 different aspects of security, like security attack, mechanism, and service. We have gone through this security attack particularly into two types: passive attacks and active attacks, and we have discussed the differences between them. Then by the term security service, what we actually mean, that has been discussed with special emphasis on X800 and RFC 2028. And at the time, I asked you one simple question, that what is X800 and what is RFC 2828? Then some services under X800 we discussed, like authentication, access control, data confidentiality, integrity, and non-repudiation. Remember, these terms are very important. The questions come directly like, what is non-repudiation? Or what is data confidentiality? Then X800 special means specific security mechanism, and then today we have gone through model for network security, right? And in the model for network security, we have discussed every part, and especially opponent is very important here, because until and unless we can analyze the strength of the opponent, we can not design such specific algorithm for that. Okay. So now, just a minute. I'm going to start a different unit now. I hope the first unit is being understood by each of you, right? So with that, I'm starting the second unit, that is different encryption techniques. Okay, so there's a quote that many services at the present day regard their names as vital parts of themselves, and therefore take great pains to conceal their real names. Lest this should give to evil disposed persons a handle by which to endure their honors. Sarge James George Fraser, you don't need to remember the name, but just an example that why we need some encryption technique. First of all, what is encryption? In the last example of that network security model, I talk about some secret informations. We are not sending the message as a whole. We send the message by changing it into different pattern with the help of some algorithm, and that algorithms generate some keys to perform these tasks. And whenever we change our plain message to an unidentified or some unknown pattern, then that technique is known as encryption technique. Sorry. Now coming to the first one, that is symmetric encryption. I hope my screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So symmetric encryptions, private key or single key, sender and share, means if we summarize the points for this symmetric encryptions, then these are the points that you have to remember. This is the one where we are using private key or single key, or sometimes also known as conventional key. In this case, the sender and recipient, they both share a common key. And if you analyze the different classical encryption algorithm, you'll find that they are based on this symmetric encryption base or private key base. So this, you can see that this is the algorithm, or this is type of the encryption technique or symmetric encryption technique that we use initially, until and unless invention of the public key in 1970s. Because public key is very secure, but the thing is that it is more complex. So that's why we frequently use symmetric encryption. Now, to understand this symmetric encryption techniques, you have to understand some technical terms related to this. And some of them are plain text. Plain text means if you again refer to that diagram that we discussed about that Bob message, right? That simple message like hello, how are you? That is a plain text, or you can consider it as a original message. Now that plain text being changed into some secret one or some pattern that is not known to the outsiders. And that is known as coded message, or in technical terms, cipher text. Cipher, or sometimes pronounced as cipher, algorithm for transforming plain text to ciphertext. Key means information used in cipher known only to the sender or receiver, like the lock key you use for your doors. Okay, whoever has the key, he or she can only open it or unlock it. Okay, then encipher and decipher. Encipher is the encryption part, converting the plain text to ciphertext, and decipher is the decryption part, converting or reconverting that ciphertext again back to the plain text. Okay, so remember this term, encipher for the encryption purpose,
Sir.
decipher for the decryption purpose. Yes, Rajesh.
Sir, I think the sentence is like recovering the plain text from ciphertext, I think. Then in decipher, decrypt part.
Decrypt part means what happens that you already got the ciphertext. Okay, now we need to recover that ciphertext, means we need to send it back to the plain text. So yeah, in this sentence you have to read it like you are changing or recovering that ciphertext from the from again back to the this, instead of from, you is back to the. Okay, ये from की
Yes,
जगह
sir.
पे आप यूज करना again back to the plain text. ठीक है, यहाँ from लिखा हुआ है, इसमें लिखना है again back. ठीक है, बात आप लोगों को समझ में आ गया होगा कि डेसिफर मतलब फिर से हम जो साइफर टेक्स्ट हमें मिला है उसको हम क्या कर रहे हैं, प्लेन टेक्स्ट में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं, राइट। और एनसीफर का मतलब यह है जो प्लेन टेक्स्ट है उसको साइफर टेक्स्ट में चेंज कर रहे हैं। देन क्रिप्टोग्राफी, दैट द subject we are studying, the name is cryptography and cyber security, if I am not wrong. So this cryptography means we are going to study these different encryption principles or methods. Then sometimes you'll also get a word like cryptanalysis, or you can say cryptoanalysis or cryptanalysis. This cryptanalysis deals with code breaking part. Okay, so you can consider is ethical or not ethical, it's on you. So this code breaking part is known as cryptanalysis, and this is the study of principles or methods of deciphering the cipher text without knowing the key. Then cryptology, field of both cryptography and cryptanalysis, they constitute cryptology. तो याद रखना, क्रिप्टोग्राफी मतलब हम एनक्रिप्शन टेक्निक्स के बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं। We are studying about the different encryption techniques or principles, right? And cryptanalysis मतलब जो encryption techniques है जिसमें हम बहुत सारे कीज जनरेट कर रहे हैं, वो कीज को जाने अगर आप क्या कर रहे हो, वो टेक्स्ट को, साइफर टेक्स्ट को ब्रेक कर रहे हो, right? You are sending back to the plain text without knowing that keys. And that part, that analysis part, is known as cryptanalysis. Now, if we consider both of them, that is cryptography and cryptanalysis together, then that is known as cryptology. Got it? Is the other terms clear to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then coming to this diagram, this is a symmetric cipher model. This is the plain text. We are using some secret key, and this secret key shared by both sender and recipient. Then we will use some algorithms here, right? Because we have to generate the key. So this algorithm, there are different types of algorithm like the one DES. We will go through it. But now we focus on that what exactly the symmetric cipher model works. So ये encryption algorithm कोई भी हो सकता है, हम पढ़ेंगे इसके बारे में. 1 or 2 important algorithm we'll go through. Now these algorithms will use the secret key to change this plain text into the ciphertext, and this ciphertext now will be forwarded through that information channel and ultimately received by the recipient. Now, the same key will be used by the recipient to decrypt it. So this algorithm we are using here for encryption, now reverse of this algorithm will be used by the receiver to convert this ciphertext back to the plain text. So this diagram, I think, is very important whenever the question comes on symmetric cipher models. Now, what are the requirements for this symmetric encryption algorithms? So first of all, this symmetric cipher model needs a very strong encryption algorithm, right? And a secret key, of course, which will be known only to the sender and receiver, and there should not be any risks of breaking it or passing this information to the outsiders. So if we mathematically try to show it, then you can see that y is equal to ekx, x is equal to dky. Can you tell me what actually these two mathematical equations imply? Not now. When you will get after this class, you will get 10 to 20 minutes for analyzing this. Remember, as you have already got the mail that class actually we should have up to 1 hour. So after this class, you will get 10 to 15 minutes. You consider that is a part of the class. You will use that time to the questions or to the assignments that I will give. So today's question is that whenever, if you see, when you have gone through this symmetric cipher models diagram, so now analyze that what actually I mean by this y is equal to ekx and x is equal to dky here. Okay. So आप लोगों को क्या करना है? नहीं, not now.
So अभी बोल सकते हैं?
नहीं, अभी नहीं. आप लोग properly इसको लिखोगे. हाँ, कॉपी में लिखोगे और उसके बाद वो जो आपने लिखा उसका as usual आप जो करते हो वो बता दोगे. ठीक है? अभी नहीं, हर एक कोई करेंगे, जितने भी क्लासेस में मेंबर है, all will go through it. Don't worry, you have 1 hour, means now or you will again be left with 10 to 15 minutes for this. ठीक है? Is it okay, Rajesh, and
Yes.
all of you?
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Sir, question to are ever repeat কৰি দিব নেকি sir? Sir, মানে মোৰ network অলপ problem হৈ আছে.
The question is that what these two equations y and x imply here with respect to this symmetric cipher model. You'll go through it, you'll write it with your own sentences, and you will post this answers in our official group. So with this, I am ending
Yes, sir.
today's lecture, and I hope all the things that we have discussed here is now understood by all of you. Thank you.
थैंक यू सर. सर ये वीडियो सर अपलोड कर
Thank
दीजिए
you,
ना सर
sir.
यूट्यूब पे notes बनाने के लिए.
हाँ, मैं कर दूंगा ये. मैं कर दूंगा, क्लास के बाद कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है?
यस सर. Okay, sir.
Just a minute. I'm going to take the attendance. And how's the college going on? Are you coming to the colleges or not?
सर कॉलेज सर नहीं
Sir,
हम लोग तो
online
नहीं जा रहे,
classes are
online
going on.
है.
Okay. Means again, it's been.
सर आपका आइसोलेशन खत्म नहीं हुआ क्या?
It's going on.
सर कब तक है मतलब?
It's I think 23rd or something. 23rd or 24th.
और सर रतन सर का भी उतना तक ही है क्या?
हाँ, नहीं, उनका तो he is in the campus ना, so
यस सर.
उनके लिए ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. I think he has already come to the office, but I'm from outsiders ना, I'm from outside, so I have to
Yes,
go to
sir.
the office. Anyway,
सर कितना 20 डेज का आइसोलेशन रख दिया था क्या?
no, 14 days. 14 days isolation is there. Okay, let me take the attendance then. Rule number
Sir, বেছি
4.
গা চা বেয়া লাগা নাই না sir?
No, nothing. Okay. Actually, these are some protocols that we have to obey because I'm coming from the outside now. I was in different places, so they have conducted this test. So as per the rules, I have to follow their principles, means protocols. Anyway, let's come back to the attendance. There's nothing like gah beya to nohoy, okay, one problem nahi. It's okay, but you all should be very careful because nowadays the number is increasing. Okay, rule number 4.
Yes, sir.
6.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Rule number 6, Rajkishore Asa,
Yes, sir.
Himanshu. I think Himanshu is not there, na, Rajesh? 12, Rajesh.
Yes, sir. He is not. Yes, sir. Present, sir.
Was it absent? Mosam.
Yes, sir.
Present. Wait. Bhagyasi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kornali.
Yes, sir.
Divyansh.
Present, sir.
Ohim.
Present, sir.
Ohim. Ohim Hassan, na? Victor.
Present, sir.
Monjit.
Present, sir.
Okay, then that's it for today, and I'll check your answers. So take next 15 minutes for that. Thank you. Have a good day.